Hey, good morning, everybody. This is John Phillips with John Phillips Plumbing Service in Sarasota, Florida. I wanted to do a video today on how to properly adjust a Gerber trip lever tub waste, whether it's plastic or brass, and whether it has the spring plunger or a solid brass plunger. They both get adjusted the same way. This isn't something that I thought of. I was taught this 34 years ago when I came into the plumbing trade. My boss told me how to adjust a Gerber tub waste, and I've been doing it that way ever since, and I never have an issue. The only time that I don't think this would apply is if you had a very deep tub and you had to add an extension to the overflow piping because of the depth of the tub. You'd have to mess around and play with it. If you added a 6-inch or 4-inch brass extension linkage, you wouldn't be able to adjust it this way. But on a standard tub and any tub that you can put the waste on without adding to the overflow length, you should be able to do this. So I'm going to show you. They tell you right in the instructions. I don't know if you can see this, but right here on this linkage, you can see this picture. That's the plunger. Once you've got the waste installed on the tub, and the last thing is obviously to put the faceplate in with the linkage and the plunger in the bottom. Once you've got the waste installed and the overflow in the proper position, all you have to do is do what this picture is showing. Put the plunger in the bottom of the tub. Sit it on the bottom of the tub, make sure it's straight, and there's a little crick in that top piece of linkage. It looks like this. This point right here needs to align with the bolt holes on the faceplate. The overflow tubing. There's 2 holes where you put the screws in. This linkage right here, this point, the top bend, needs to align with the bolt holes in the overflow tubing. And you can adjust that. If it's too high, then you need to spin this so that the plunger goes up, and you can adjust it up or down. And then always make sure you tighten up these nuts on the threaded rod so that it stays there. And the other thing is, you want to definitely make sure there's some grease on this so that you have years of problem-free service. A lot of guys squirt WD-40 down there, and that's great if you've got one that's seized up. I understand that, but WD-40 is not going to lubricate it for years. You need to put heat-proof grease on this, and it should work forever. Now I'm going to show you. I've got a waste right here. And I want to show you. This one has been adjusted properly, and I don't know if you can see inside of here. Let me get this up. I'm going to tighten this down. And if you look inside of here, you'll see what happens. Now this is one that's adjusted according to their directions. Oops. That's it. Open all the way, drop it down. And that's as simple as it is. You don't have to adjust it 10 different times. All you have to do is follow the directions in the box. It's about 4 or 5 sentences that tell you how to adjust it with a very good picture, and that's it. That's how you adjust a Gerber trip lever tub waist, either brass or PVC, and it's as simple as that. Line up the top part of that bend in the top linkage to the screw holes in the overflow tubing while it's sitting in the bottom of the tub you're installing, and it will be perfect every time. I hope this was informational and educational for you. If you liked the video, please like, share, maybe subscribe, and I'll continue to put stuff up. And I will say to the plumbers who have lots and lots of years experience, you know, it's our duty really to pass on our trade, you know, pass on our knowledge. I've been doing it. I've been a master plumber for 27 years, and you know, I'm not shy about teaching the new generation how to do things and do things right. The other thing that I would say is, if you're like me, you know, now I'd never read the directions on things. I figure out how it's got to go together and I put it together. But it would pay if you're doing construction, or you're doing mass production, you know, you're doing track housing or whatever. There's a lot of useful information in the instructions. I'm not saying every box you open, read the instructions, but every time you open a new product, just peruse through the instructions, especially the installation instructions, and they'll give you some tips and on how to do it and how to do it quickly. You know, I did new construction, building 200 houses a year, putting the plumbing in about 200 houses a year, and I can't have guys fumbling around trying to hook up these tub wastes. You know, I can't have a guy, you know, taking 5 shots at trying to get it adjusted. So that's how you do it. I hope it was helpful for you, and if you like it, leave a comment. If you are already doing it, leave a comment, and like, share, and subscribe. Ring the bell. Thank you.